All right, hello again. So today this is your math lesson for Monday, May 11th, 2020. We are still in chapter 11 for a couple more lessons, and then Wednesday and Thursday you'll have a test for it. But chapter 11, lesson 12. This will be pages 871 to 874 in your book. And most of you guys seem to still have that, which is great. You will be doing the even questions on page 873. And I believe I assigned 3 story problems on 874. You're going to be converting metric units of mass. As I go over your guys' work, it looks like the majority of us prefer to do the reading activities as opposed to the math activities, which is kind of between you and your parents. Whatever you don't do this year will inhibit you from greater success next year. So all I can really say about that, again, and it's not meant to cause any stress or anxiety, but the more you can do now, it will help you later. There's that little sales pitch. So I'm going to try to show you the work on my phone instead of those little papers. So, what just happened? Why also? Oh, there we go. Hopefully that works a little bit, or a lot bit. So this is number 7. I want number 5, and so here's number 5, and I have circled again there. Use the key concept on page 871. It'll show you everything you need. The great thing is you still have to do work. It's not showing you answers, but it's showing you how to get the answers. And again, we're going to be in multiples of 10. And one of them's going to be really big 10. But so you still, if you remember, if those of you did your math work last week, you just get to move that decimal, however many zeros there are. You move it to the left for multiplication. Now it looks like the right, but you'll move it to the left, and you'll move it to the right for your division. Okay, so here's example number 5, and so you have, and again, this will be on the key concepts on page 871, and it'll tell you all about the milligrams to grams and then kilograms. So you have 2,000 milligrams. How many grams is that? And so 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So I just did this kind of simply since it wasn't very many. I just kind of wrote it out, and so 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So therefore, 2 grams equals a 2,000 milligram. Just kind of switch that there. But so you could read this side first. 2,000 milligrams equals the 2 grams. That's what you have there. Again, this little piece of paper is in the Moodle document as well. Oh, all right here. I think you can pause these things too. But anywho, page 871. Called a lifesaver is too big of a word, but it is very helpful, very advantageous for you guys to use. Anywho, moving on to number 7. Number 7 is probably the toughest one, trickiest one, because it's making a large jump. And what I mean from a large jump, it is going from kilograms to milligrams. Not kilograms to grams, but kilograms to milligrams. It's a large jump, and they're big jumps, and I'll try to explain that as best I can talking to my computer screen. Again, you see there, use key concepts on page 874. And so what I try to show here is 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. It's a lot, especially when you look, we gotta go down to milligrams. So then if you look, 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So what we have to do is we have to multiply those two numbers together, which gives us 1,000,000. And so kilograms, 1 kilogram equals 1,000,000 milligrams. It's a big number. Big number. The nice thing is we are in powers of 10. So I tried to show you right there. There's the decimal starting at the front of the 7, just like it is up there, 0.75 kilograms. And you are simply, and I'm going to say simply because you just get to do that little whirly thing that I have shown there, you are going to move that decimal 6 places to the right, because the number 0.75 kilograms and 750,000 milligrams is equal. But the number 750,000 is a lot bigger than 0.75. So that's what I'm trying to say when the number is bigger, but they're still equal. If someone gave you 0.75 kilograms of chocolate candy or 750,000 milligrams of chocolate candy, hopefully you wouldn't eat it all in one sitting, but it's the exact same thing. It could just be a little joke you could play with people. Hey, do you want 0.75 kilograms or 750,000 milligrams? You probably won't do that joke, but point is it's the same thing. So get your little decimal, 0.75, and you're moving that 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the decimal's at the end of that 0. And then so that last 0, so then count over 3 places. 1, 2, 3, put your comma, 750,000 milligrams. And what you could do is you could do 1,000, which would be 3, then you have to move it 3 more, which is your million. And so that is the difference between the kilograms to grams and then grams to milligrams. That's that. That's your trickiest one, in my opinion. The story problems might be a little bit trickier, but it's all based off a chart. I believe that's this one. It's not Tuesdays. Anyhow, there it is. There's that one. Number 9. And again, you want to use that chart, the key concepts on page 871. Example number 9. So you have 3,100 grams. You're turning it into kilograms. Now again, these are equal, but since kilograms are a larger unit of measure, that number is smaller, but they're equal. 3.1 is less than the number 3,100, but we're talking grams versus kilograms. So again, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. And so you should be able to see there that that would be your 3, and then you have your 0.1, or you come right down here, and you need to move that decimal 3 places. So there it is, and you go 1, 2, 3. And there you go. 3.1. It looks like I wrote 31. I did write 31, but it wants to be 3.1. It's not 31. And it actually started over here, because there's our 3,100, right? And that number, the number is getting smaller, but they're equal because we're going from grams to kilograms, and kilograms are a larger unit of measure. So I should have drawn an arrow, but anyway, there it is. And we're going this way, 3.1. Not 31. I see my mistake. I'm saying my mistake. It is 3.1. Thankfully, I did write it correctly up there. You can see the decimal, 3.1. Ooh, look. There you can see it in the number that looks like a 31, but there's a very, very faint decimal. If I go back, not so much. It's a 50% mistake. I should have made a clearer decimal. Anywho, last one. Number 11. So here we have, and again, use page 871, key concept. It's in the box. You guys, most of you guys look like you've been paying attention, so you'll know what I'm saying with the key concepts in the box. So you have 4.07 grams. You're going to milligrams. So the number will get larger because it's a smaller unit of measure, milligrams. If you have 4,070 milligrams, you're going to say 4.07 grams if you lived up in Canada. That's what we'd be saying. So again, 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So you should be able to get to the 4,000 pretty clearly. But anywho, so this one here, we have, good grief, Ryan, come on. We have the 4.07. There's our decimal. We're going to move that 3 places. 1, 2, 3, and we are moving it. We're moving it that way to get our larger number, and we end up with 4,070. Powers of 10 are friendly. We learned that lesson a long time ago. Hopefully you guys are recalling that. That's why some people would argue that the metric system is better because it's in base 10. Whatever. Anywho, that is that. Move the decimals. Pay attention to your zeros, move the decimal. Pay attention to the 0, move your decimal. If you're dividing, remember the number is going to get smaller. If you're multiplying, the number will get bigger. But then you got to pay attention to your units of measure. That's it. All these little pieces of paper are, again, they're saved in the Moodle document. I hope you're finding some those somewhat helpful. If you're watching this video, obviously it doesn't make sense for me to say this, but tell your friends as you're commenting with them. There was at least one family that I've talked to that the videos can help. Maybe they're not helpful, maybe the writing's more helpful, maybe using the two together helps even more. But again, and I have had, over these weeks, people are writing me and asking me questions, and that's great as well. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Have fun with your math. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll be typing with you later. Adios. Sayonara. Goodbye.